Hello and welcome to National Focus. I am Curvia John. In the headlines, Dominica's geothermal plant nearing completion, North Coast Road upgrade set to boost tourism and trade, and new Swedish ambassador welcomed to Dominica. The details of the headline stories and more when we return.
I love the freedom when I'm out there. Simply put, the worries from shore, none of that out there. And it's my daily bread. I learned it from my dad. My dad is one of the senior guys here who catch the biggest fish around here. And he's top with the red snappers. It's a family thing. I'm the only one fishing right now in the family. Just keeping it going. I enjoy bringing them up, man. Sometimes you have a yellowfin tuna, 400 pounds. Man, let me tell you, that's just a joy out there. I enjoy going out there and just holding the big fish. I don't lift weights, I lift fish. The morning of my fishing trip, I would get up, make a little spice tea. Then I come down here. I have my GPS, which most fishermen are supposed to have that. Normally I prepare the day before, because whenever you're going out there, you must have ice. Ice is a must for preservation of the fish. So I always make sure I have everything the day before. My fish represents me, and I bring good quality fish ashore simply because the restaurants themselves, they have to show a quality product. Tourism and agriculture go hand in hand, that's what I think. We're all connected, it's like a big machine, and I'm just so proud to be a part of it. My name is Brandon Carlisle, and tourism is my business.
Welcome back. Dominica is on track to commission its groundbreaking 10-megawatt geothermal power plant in the Roseau Valley by February 2026, a milestone that positions the country as a leader in renewable energy within the Caribbean. This as Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, along with members of Cabinet, paid an official visit to the site on Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. Prime Minister Skerrit says the project is well on its way to completion.
We're very happy with the progress, and obviously we're on schedule for end of February transmission to Dominica, so that Dominica can get it onto to our individual homes and businesses. I want first of all to recognize the leadership and the guidance of the Minister for Energy, Dr. Henderson, on this project over an extended period of time. So we credit a lot of what has happened to his guidance and his consistency. And of course to the geothermal company Dominica, and a lot of the technical people there led by Mr. Fred John, who was provided great leadership and technical skills and advice over an extended period of time as well. And of course to OMAT, who we have had a very good relationship with. You can see the professional work that they've done. So far they've been good partners. We look forward to working with them over the next 25 years or so during the operation of this plant. From a broader policy standpoint, we recognize that the greatest cost to citizens and businesses is energy. Our heavy reliance on fossil fuel, you have to pass on the price of fossil fuel, diesel, to the consumers. And of course that comes with all kinds of attendant challenges that have to be passed on now to the consumers. And we have recognized that one of the ways to try to reduce on the burden of high electricity rates to business places and to domestic consumers is to go the geothermal route.
Minister for Foreign Affairs, International Business, Trade and Energy, Honorable Dr. Vince Henderson, says he is very satisfied with the work thus far.
So far, OMAD has been an excellent partner. We've had no difficulties. We, of course, as would in any case of contracts, can be complicated, so we may have disagreements over points. But I think so far they have turned out to be really good partners. As a private-public partnership arrangement, that we are responsible for one part of the project, that is the transmission, and they're responsible for the plant. I think so far we have interfaced well. And Dominica has been a very reliable partner in helping to facilitate things. So far, I think all parties are playing their role, and this is why we are seeing a completion date that is pretty much what we signed up for. We are looking at the end of 2025, and we just moved 2 months into 2026, which is by the end of February. So that to me is good for such a complex project.
Dominica currently imports over 90% of its energy in the form of diesel, exposing the island to high cost and supply volatility. By shifting to geothermal energy, government aims to stabilize electricity prices, cut carbon emissions, and enhance resilience against climate-related disruptions. The plant is expected to create jobs, boost procurement opportunities, and generate long-term socio-economic benefits for communities in Loda, Wattenhaven, Trafalgar, and Dominica by extension. Dominica has welcomed a new ambassador from the Kingdom of Sweden. Her Excellency Maria Velasco presented her credentials to President of Dominica, Her Excellency Sylvanie Burton, on Wednesday, December 3rd at the State House. President Burton stated that since establishing diplomatic relations, the two countries have shared a strong commitment to common goals.
Our two countries established diplomatic relations in 1978, and I wish to note that although our nations differ in size and geography, Dominica and Sweden share a deep and abiding commitment to principled multilateralism, sustainable development, environmental stewardship, and the advancement of human rights. These shared values form a strong foundation for the continued strengthening of bilateral relations.
She noted that these shared goals present area for more cooperation between the countries.
The Commonwealth of Dominica is pursuing an ambitious national agenda that is focused on climate resilience, renewable energy, sustainable growth, and social advancement. We have taken note of Sweden's global leadership in renewable energy development, climate innovation, education, health, ecotourism, gender equity, digital governance, and public sector transparency. These areas present meaningful opportunities for cooperation between our countries.
Meanwhile, new ambassador from Sweden to Dominica, Her Excellency Maria Velasco, says the countries must work together to combat global challenges.
We live in difficult times where undemocratic forces are undermining the international legal order and human rights in the world. In this regard, our countries share the commitment to peaceful conflict resolution, upholding international law, and standing up for human rights. Only by working together we can face these challenges to a more peaceful world. Our shared commitment to multilateralism is manifested in the United Nations, where we need to take a firm stance against Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine.
Dominica's tourism industry and northern communities are set to benefit from a major upgrade to the North Coast Road. The project, which stretches from Borough Square to Hatton Garden, covers roughly 36 kilometers of road. It will be carried out at a cost of about $400 million, funded through a grant from the government of China. On Tuesday, December 2nd, Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, along with a cabinet delegation, accompanied a Chinese technical team to assess the road prior to the design stage. Minister for Public Works, Public Utilities and the Digital Economy, Honorable Fidel Grant says the road will significantly improve transportation in the area.
We would like to express our heartfelt thanks to the People's Republic of China and President Xi for this gift. This is going to do tremendous improvements in the lives of not only our tourists, but in terms of the residents, not only in the Wesley area, but visitors coming in from the international airport to our hotels down at Portsmouth. So once again, on behalf of the constituents of Wesley and the people of Dominica, express our heartfelt thanks to the People's Republic of China for this wonderful gift.
Prime Minister Skerrit says the upgraded road will benefit all economic sectors, including agriculture and tourism.
We're investing heavily in tourism infrastructure, from hotel rooms to public facilities, other facilities, and of course investments in hotels and so on. But agriculture, this is a major agricultural belt. It's a connection to the port in Portsmouth and many farms and small businesses. Airbnb is a major factor there. I mean, you look at Calibishi, you look at Woodfordale, Marigot itself, Melvin Hall. You know, coming down to Anse de May as a port, it's an official port. So there are a number of things that would the number of investments that will benefit from this road. This road is a major artery.
He added that when completed, the road will also help enhance trade between Dominica and the French islands.
If we can enhance the road safety, the quality of the road, we can help reduce the time to travel from the airport to Portsmouth, and that will make a huge difference in the lives of everyone concerned. So there are huge benefits.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return. Welcome back. Dominica joined the global community today, Wednesday, December 3rd, in celebration of International Day of Persons with Disabilities. This is the 33rd year of observance, following its inauguration by the United Nations General Assembly in 1992. International Day of Persons with Disabilities serves as a solemn reminder of the collective responsibility to uphold and advance the rights and well-being of persons with disabilities at every level.
It calls upon us to deepen our awareness of their lived experiences and ensure their full participation in the political, social, economic, and cultural life of our nation. As Dominica joins the rest of the world in marking this important day, let us reaffirm our commitment to securing the right of every person with a disability to participate fully, equally, and effectively alongside all others.
The theme for this year's observance is Fostering Disability-Inclusive Societies for Advancing Social Progress. President Burton says the theme is both a call to action and a vision for the future, as it calls on citizens to build communities where inclusion is not an afterthought, but the foundation of national progress.
It challenges us to build communities where inclusion is not an afterthought, but the very foundation of national progress. In line with this theme, the United Nations has encouraged member states to observe this day by organizing events, seminars, and workshops that promote awareness and solutions for inclusion, advocating for accessible infrastructure, transportation, and digital platforms that guarantee equal access to services and opportunities, sharing the stories and experiences of persons with disabilities to foster empathy and understanding, supporting and volunteering with organizations that improve the lives of persons with disabilities, and recognizing and celebrating the accomplishments and contributions of persons with disabilities in our communities.
She commended organizations such as the DAPD, Circle of Friends, Alpha Center, Isulukati School for Special Needs, and Abilities Unlimited for their advocacy and service.
Let this year's observance remind us of the ongoing need to break down barriers, challenge stereotypes, combat prejudice, amplify the leadership of persons with disabilities, end discrimination, and create a society where every individual can thrive. In doing so, we show respect for human differences and embrace disability as part of the rich diversity of our Dominican family. Together, let us build a nation where inclusion is not only a guiding principle, but a lived and visible reality.
And now for your weather update. An increase in moisture and mid to upper level instability due to a trough system is expected across the Lesser Antilles today and tonight. Expect cloudy to overcast skies with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. Individuals in areas at risk of flooding, landslides, and falling rocks should remain alert and exercise caution. A flood watch may be issued for tonight. A slight concentration of Saharan dust is expected to move across the island. People with respiratory sensitivities should exercise caution. Sea conditions are expected to remain slight to moderate over the next 12 hours, with wave heights up to 3 feet along the west coast and increasing up to 8 feet on the east coast during the afternoon. A further increase to near 10 feet is expected on Thursday. A small craft advisory is now in effect for above normal swells on the east, with an upgrade to a warning from Thursday morning. All sea users, especially along the eastern coast, are advised to monitor updates and exercise extreme caution. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. Be sure to follow GIS Dominica on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. You can also drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I am Curvia John. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay safe.